Was it a slam or was it a body slam? Hey everybody, hope y'all doing well today. This is take 2 review of Body Slam from 1986, starring Dirk. What is his name? I can remember it. Yeah, Dirk Benedict and Tanya Roberts, and a lot of wrestlers. Rodney Piper, Captain Lou, and a lot of other wrestlers that you may remember from the 80s if you were around. Dirk plays Dirk. He's kind of like what is his name? Jeff Goldblum. They both, when they play something that fits their personality, they do great at it just because they're playing themselves. But if they kind of venture out of that, they're not that good. And that's Dirk. I mean, Dirk, was Face on A-Team. He was Starbuck on Battlestar, and he's in this. And of course he's in other things, but this works well for him as well as far as his his normal shtick. Him being kind of just a con man sort of type thing. This movie, he plays an agent, but mainly for small musical groups and stuff, and he's not a very good agent. He owes people money everywhere. There's this Korean guy that keeps coming with his henchmen who are also wrestlers. It's a very wrestler heavy movie, and they keep destroying his vehicles and other people's vehicles. And anyways, he gets one last chance, and his friend helps him by getting him the opportunity to set up this fundraiser for this guy that's running for Senate. And he tries for a little bit, but then he ends up just doing like he does with a lot of stuff in the first of the movie. He just fucks it up, and he fucks it up so bad that he's kind of got to get out of town. But anyways, he ends up redeeming himself and building himself back up by getting the wrestlers that will go with him, because he actually starts representing some of the wrestlers to go with him and the the band he was representing, and they do rocking wrestling, and people really like it. And then at the end of it, they have a big wrestling match where everything just kind of goes all over the place. Is it a good movie? It's mediocre. If I'd grown up with it, I don't remember watching it in the 80s, and if I'd watched it in the 80s, maybe I would feel more of a soft spot for it, but it's mediocre. I mean, I enjoyed it to a certain extent, but it's, if you watch it with today's eyes, I mean, if you were showing it even to a really racist redneck kid, they would be like, wow, that got put out at the movies, because it goes a lot of places, which a lot of older movies did go to, but some of it's just gratuitous with no reason. Some of it isn't, but it's not a totally terrible movie. It does have some fun performances, like Roddy Piper in a movie you wouldn't you would expect him to be in it because of wrestling, but you wouldn't expect him to actually do a lot of acting in a movie about wrestling. And Tanya Roberts is pretty good, and Dirk's okay. Besides that, it's not that much. I mean, if you can find it for cheap, pick it up. If not, I wouldn't waste my money. Anyways, we'll see ya.